Hi, my name is Mary Freihofner. I'm the owner of Advanced Skincare Solutions in Brattleboro, Vermont. I moved here in 2019, and I have to say, as I was visiting different parts of Vermont, deciding where to move to, which part of Vermont, and where to open my business, one of the things that really attracted me to Brattleboro was the Brattleboro Food Co-op. It's an amazing experience here. They have an amazing wellness department with lots of wonderful skincare products. And so I moved here in 2019, and today I'm going to show you how to cleanse your skin. So when it comes to cleansers, there's a few things about cleansing. It's how often to do it, and which product to use, which kind of cleanser, and then also like how to cleanse your face. So probably the easiest part really is how to cleanse your face. I'm going to start with which cleanser to use for you. So cleansing is really based on, are you oily? Are you dry? That's sort of the main thing as far as using a cleanser. Some people, they don't know if they're oily or if they're dry. So I'm gonna let you know one thing you can do to figure that out if you're unsure. So basically, if you look in a mirror and you get up close and you look at your pores, the bigger the pore, the bigger the oil gland, the more oil. So a lot of people are their pores are a little bit bigger in the T-zone, and they'll have a little bit more oil in the T-zone. Some people are very lucky and they'll look in the mirror and they kind of see no pores. So that means your pores are small, which means your oil glands are small, which means you don't have much oil, which means those type of people tend to run dry. And then a lot of people have combination skin, like myself. You might be oily in the middle, dry on the sides, or you may be, you may kind of see your pores all over your whole face. And the other thing you can judge is shininess. Is your skin shiny? Do you get shiny by midday? If you do, that means you're prone to oily skin. So once you have an idea of the type of skin that you have, then you want to choose a cleanser. I always recommend organic. It does make a difference. About 60% on a molecular level, 60% of things that you put onto your skin are going to get into your skin. They're going to interact with your little nerves, they're going to get into your blood, they're just going to interact with you in different kinds of ways. So I definitely do recommend organic. So if you have small pores, you're dry, it's winter, almost most people over age about 50, you're going to want to use a cleanser that is low surfactant. So it's not foaming up very much, so it's not overstripping your oils. So if you think about dishwashing liquid that's super bubbly and foamy, it'll strip the oils more. Where sometimes you'll buy one and it's like, oh, it's not very foamy, it's not stripping the oil as much. It's similar, so that's a surfactant. So if you tend to be dry, you want a cleanser that is low surfactant or no surfactant even. It's totally fine. You really don't need it foaming. It's usually going to be kind of creamy looking, white. They'll feel kind of soft. And then if you have a combination skin where you have oily and dry, or if you're a little bit oily, which in my case, I'm over age 50, but I have a long history of acne and I had oily skin. So I like a more sort of right in the middle cleanser. These cleansers, they tend to be clear. They're not as sort of milky and loaded with moisturizing agents, so they tend to look more clear. And then if you're quite oily and you're trying to deal with acne, you might get something with an active anti-acne fighter like salicylic acid. In this case, this cleanser, it's on the clear side, but it's got a little bit of like a yellowy color, probably because of medicine in there. So the other question is how often to cleanse your skin. This is a little controversial, but I will tell people all the time, you do not need to cleanse your skin every day, especially if you have dry skin, especially if you're over age 50, especially if it's winter time, it's dry, the weather is dry. In the winter, I will cleanse my skin maybe twice a week as far as a cleanser. I will use water and a washcloth every night and every morning, but as far as using an actual, surfactant stripping, stripping your oil type of product, for me, I'll do it twice a week in the winter. This time of year, I might do it every night, I might do it every other night, it kind of depends. So now we're going to talk about how to wash your face. It can be personal. There's like not really a right or wrong way. But two things are happening with when you're cleansing your skin. You're removing your oils, but keep in mind you're also removing your microbiome. You're removing lots of good things. You know, our skin does a good job of being skin, so you don't want to over cleanse, like I was just saying. So with cleansing your skin, you're removing oils, maybe pollutants in the air as well. The other thing with cleansing is that it is potentially lightly exfoliating. So just helping your skin to slough off the sort of dead, dry, dull, the top layer of the skin. So when you cleanse, your surfactant is stripping your oils, and then the fact that you are cleansing and putting moisture on your skin means that those dead skin cells on the top of your skin are going to plump up with water a little bit, and if you give a little scrub, they're going to exfoliate away a little bit. And one reason you want a little bit of exfoliation is so that if you are using other products, they can actually get into your skin better because you've taken off that top layer, which on a molecular level, it's almost like cement. It's incredibly dense and, you know, not easy for products to get through. So for me, I will show you how I like to wash my face, but like I said, it can be just kind of how you like. First, I like to moisten my face with the water, and then I do my cleanser. When it comes to cleansers, you usually need like a pea-size amount. You don't usually need a lot. So I will just dampen my skin a little bit, take my cleanser. That's kind of a lot. I don't usually really use that much. And just rub little circles all over your skin. You know, if your cleanser isn't organic, you don't really want it to sit on your skin a really long time. There was a report from the American Academy of Dermatology where they looked at the average skincare ingredients that are in sort of over-the-counter products. They were testing for irritability. 88% of over-the-counter ingredients are either an irritant or an allergen. And that's the American Academy of Dermatology. Excuse me, that's another reason that you want organic. So if you're using kind of not high quality products, by high quality I just mean organic, you don't really want the stuff to sit on your face a long time. But if you're using organic, you want to let the water be on your skin for about 30 seconds so that those dead skin cells puff up a little bit. So I rub my cleanser around, then I dampen one corner of my washcloth, and I do a little scrub. So this is getting the top dead skin cells off of your skin, and you'll notice it kind of it feels good. It feels good to give a little scrub. Your skin will feel very refreshed, a little bit refreshed after. So then you rinse. So typically I will splash 6 to 8 times because you really want to get all that stuff off as well. One thing I didn't mention really is that I don't really wash my neck. There's not a lot of oil glands on the neck. So you don't really want to like have a ton of cleanser on your neck. Water on your neck is fine, but I don't do cleanser on my neck anymore. When I was younger, you know. So kind of like we talked about, it kind of depends on the type of skin that you have. And so you pat dry, and then you're ready to put on, you know, if you have a little moisturizer or whatever, or nothing, you don't have to put anything on, depends on your skin type. So the other thing I wanted to show you is that I used, you noticed I had the cleanser on, then I took my wet washcloth and I gave a little scrub. I will, maybe twice a month, it kind of depends. For me personally, I'll do a deeper exfoliation. So if you want to get more of a scrub, to remove the very top of your skin, it's synthetic. You can use a loofah, you can use, you know, a biodegradable product as well. But I'll take a loofah, and instead of the washcloth with the cleanser on, I'll take something rougher and give a deeper scrub. There's some people who, so if you're dry to the point where you're kind of flaky, you actually want to get all that off so that your moisturizer can get in, because it's hard for your moisturizer to get through that. So that's when this can be good, to get a deeper, you know, get all that dry stuff off. Also, some people that are oily, have something called retention hyperkeratosis, where they're oily, but they're kind of flaky and dull on top. So those are great candidates to give a deeper scrub as well. So once you've done that light exfoliation or a little deeper exfoliation, then it's a great time to put something that you love, that you need, that's right for your skin, onto your skin. So for instance, this is super light. This is aloe, hyaluronic acid, green tea, white tea. This would be for oily skin. So for people that are quite oily, I'll tell them they don't need any moisturizer. Some people think, oh, but I've been told that if I don't put moisturizer on, then my oil glands think that they need to make oil. That's totally 100% not how oil glands work. Oil glands are dictated to by your hormones. So anything you put on your skin is not going to affect your oil glands and what they do. But if you want a little bit of something light, you know, you can look for something super light. I also I make this lovely facial serum. It has plum oil and squalene, and it's a good time if you're dry to put something rich on to really moisturize you and hydrate you, because like we said, I've taken off the very top of your skin. So after I've rinsed my skin thoroughly and patted dry, I'll take the moisturizer that I love. Right now it's pretty warm out. It's summertime. I don't really want something really heavy on right now. I just want something light. So this is really nice and light. It has hyaluronic acid, which is very hydrating. This has green tea, white tea, aloe. It's organic. It's very hard to find an organic non-clogging moisturizer. This moisturizer happens to be very non-clogging. And if you go down my neck a little bit with my moisturizers, you also can rub up. The other sort of interesting thing is that pores point wherever your vellus hairs are. That's the direction your pores are pointing. If you want things to go in your pores, you're going to usually rub up, like whatever direction the hairs are coming into the pore. If, let's say, you want something to lay more on top of your skin, like mineral sunscreen, then you would apply the product down. Or makeup you really don't want in your pores. Makeup is a good one also, and tinted moisturizer is good to lay more on top of your skin. But this is really nice ingredients, hydrating. I want it to get up in my pores, so I kind of rub it all around, and of course around the eyes. Another thing, well, I'll just to point out, another thing is if you have a mask that you love, leave it on for 15 or 20 minutes, and you can imagine all those dead skin cells on the top of your skin, they're getting moist and plump. Then you take something like a buff and you give a good scrub while the mask is still on, and then you rinse the mask off. That's a great at-home little mini micro peel. And that is about it. That's what I tell a lot of my clients about cleansing their skin. So once again, my name is Mary Freihofner. I own Advanced Skincare Solutions in Brattleboro, Vermont. I've been doing skincare passionately for 20 years. And thanks for watching my video.